Hello everyone, welcome back to another Honkai Star Rail video. Today we're going to be doing a week 1 tier list of the game. We're going to be taking a look at every 5-star character that is out as of right now. I'm going to be doing a tier list and then explaining a summary of each character and then explaining why I think each character needs to be on this tier. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Honkai Star Rail content. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so taking a look at the first 5-star character, I'm going to be putting Physical MC in the C tier, mainly because that they don't really provide any other viable abilities to other allies, and they aren't really that good in general. I feel like there are other options that you can use for physical damage, mainly like Clara or any other 5-star that's actually good in physical damage. And they're only really good at the start of the game, mainly because you don't really have any other options. But once you get to, like, Trailblazer level 20, or once you get your first 5-star, you're not gonna really be using physical MC. So but I do really recommend to level her up, mainly because you're gonna get Fire MC once you finish tier 6, so you won't have waste of time. Like, you won't be wasting your time trying to level the main character just to get the fire path. So I'm gonna be putting Physical MC on C tier. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. We're gonna go over to Jeopard. I think Jeopard is definitely an A. Mainly because he provides so much shield for no reason. He also his skill does freezing, which is absolutely insane, and his talent is absolutely broken, giving him a lot of survivability for no reason. He won't, basically he's a buy loop for himself, so he will, if he gets knocked down, he's gonna revive himself with a couple of HP. So if you give shield as well, basically he's not gonna die, and he's gonna give shield to all allies. And I think having that survivability is essential in this game, in this kind of game, because you don't dodge in this game. You just take damage all on the face, and then I feel like having Jeopard, access to Jeopard, will basically give you more survivability to other squishies that you have. Yanqing, I think Yanqing is kind of broken, to be honest. I've read his skills, and it's crazy. His talent is absolutely broken. I think the talent is like a sync wave or something like that, and basically what it does is that it gives additional damage, and it also, and once you activate this this like state that Yanqing is on with his skill, you're gonna do more damage when you deal his ultimate. He also does a lot of action forward, which basically means that he's gonna be doing his skills often, and having that access will make him be more viable as a DPS. I think he goes really well with Bronya, because Bronya is like gives forward action as well. So if you give forward action to Yanqing more, and then forward action with Bronya, is gonna deal more, like he's gonna be doing more damage, because you're gonna be able to use a skill more often. So I think Yanqing is really good as an A tier. Himiko is an A tier as well for me. I think Himiko does pretty well as an AoE damage. She's maybe a B tier or like low A, depending on what she is viable on. I think she's really good into farming, because she just does AoE damage for no reason, and her talent is really good, especially when you break shields. And then once you charge it up to 3 times, you're going to be dealing more damage and then consuming them all, obviously. But she's very generic as a 5-star. She doesn't really do as much as the other ones that I'm going to be mentioning before. So maybe like a B tier or a low A, depending on what you prefer. If maybe the waifu material will give her an A, but I think in terms of kit, I think she's maybe a B or like a low A. Bronya is definitely an S. Bronya provides a lot of crit damage, and then her ultimate is absolutely broken. She gives attack bonus, and then crit damage bonus depending on what crit damage she has. Her skill also gives debuff removal for allies, and gives them in action forward. So the ally will be doing an extra action for no reason. So she's gonna be really, really good with Sealy. So, for example, let's say Sealy is debuff frozen. You're gonna go skill for Bronya, and then Sealy will dispel her debuff, and then she'll be able to get her action. And then once she kills an ally, she's gonna get another action, and then she's gonna do an ult, and then another action, which is pretty good. And then her talent makes it so that her basic attack gives forward action to Bronya, so she's gonna be doing her stuff more often, and it's actually really good. So Bronya definitely an S tier and a really good support to have. For Fire MC is definitely an S tier, mainly because he has good survivability and good damage. To be honest, every time he uses his attack, he's gonna get a stack of Will of Magma, and through that if you get 4 stack of Will of Magma, you're gonna be doing extra enhanced damage. And every time he uses an ability, skill, or ultimate, he's gonna give shield to the entire team, which is really good. And the main thing that makes him really good is the fact that he gives taunt. So if one of the enemies are locking into one of your squishies, you can just use his skill to get shield as well as taunt to the enemies, so they can focus him instead of the squishies. Welt, I think, is also an S tier. He gives slow speed, and gives he gives slow and also imprisonment with his ultimate. So good debuff in general. Having access to slow speed makes it so that you'll be able to take actions more. So him with Bronya is absolutely broken, because you're gonna get action forward with slow speed to the enemy, and he basically gets advantage of his slow speed because he gets more attack once an enemy is slowed. So the fact that he does attack, he gets more attack and does debuff to the enemy makes it so that he's really good. I feel like he's a good he gets a good spot on the S tier. And then Bailu, I think, is an A tier. Bailu gives resurrection, which makes her so that she can give more survivability to the enemy. But the thing is that I'm kind of bothered with Bailu is the fact that she's a 5-star, and then Natasha is a 4-star, and then because Natasha is easily accessible, people were gonna choose Natasha more than Bailu. But I feel like Bailu, the fact that she gives revive for no reason, is absolutely broken. Her skill also does Natasha's ultimate, which is absolutely busted. She heals an ally and then heals other 2 allies. But the bad thing about this the skill is the fact that it gives the outgoing healing is not that high, in my opinion. So that's the bad part about Bailu. But other than that, she's a really good healer to have. But if you have E5 Natasha, just go for Natasha instead. She's way cheaper to invest in, and then just better in terms of outgoing healing and removing debuffs and stuff like that. But if you're a whale, just go for Bailu. And then finally, second to last 5-star is Sealy. Obviously, Sealy is one of the best DPS in the game. Pair her up with Bailu or Tingyun or Bronya or Tingyun, and you'll be doing a lot damage for no reason. And obviously Welt for the debuffs. But yeah, she basically loops herself. Looping as in she gets actions for follow-up attacks for no reason every time she kills an enemy, and every time she kills an enemy she gets attack boosts, and her ultimate also gives her an attack boost, and her buff state makes it so that she can do more attacks every time she kills an enemy. So her ultimate also recycles her buff state, so you'll be able to, once you kill an enemy with her ultimate, we're gonna get to Transurgent once more. So you basically kill a guy with your skill, you get your buff state, you kill a guy another time, you use your ultimate, and then once you kill another guy with your ultimate, you're gonna be able to get your buff state again. So really good. Really good character to have. And then finally, Clara. I think I'm gonna put Clara at, I don't know if I want to put her at S tier or A tier. I think A tier is fine. Clara is absolutely broken. She has, especially with her light cone, she can deal just so much damage with her counter. But the fact that Clara requires you to have like a team makes it so that she's not really as versatile as the other damage dealer that are in the game. You have to like play around her to make her good. So you have to put her with like March 7th, with like Natasha for survivability, and other stuff that makes it so that the enemy attacks her, and then you need to buff her as well so she can do damage. But once she does damage, once she gets attacked multiple times, she's gonna deal a lot of crit damage with Svarog. Her ultimate will help her basically get attacked more, and then March 7 will also, her E will make it so that she can get attacked more, which is really good. March 7th and Clara is like the best synergy overall. But yeah, maybe S tier or like high A tier maybe, I think like this. And then Yanqing is over here, Jeopard is here, and then Bailu's here. And then in terms of S tier, it's like A, Bronya, and then Fire MC, and then like this maybe. Yeah, this is basically it for the tier list. If you guys have any suggestion, maybe like something you don't agree with, let me know in the comments down below. I think Himeko could be a B, I don't know, because I feel like she doesn't really do that much. She's only good into farming, and that's pretty much it. Jeopard is really good into shielding, but like Fire MC kind of just overshadows Jeopard, especially because he's like really cheap in investment in terms of like skill usage or in basic attack, and you don't really need to use ultimate to give shield to other characters. And then Clara is like really good in terms of countering, and she pairs really well with March 7, which is a free-to-play character. Bailu is really good, but I think Natasha is just better because the fact that she's a 4-star and then she's like really low investments in terms of Bailu. Bronya is absolutely busted, giving forward action to your characters, and then giving crit damage and attack boost with her ultimate. And then Welt is a good debuffer, and Sealy is the best DPS in the game. So yeah, that was pretty much it, guys. If you guys have any other suggestion, let me know in the comments down below. If you have any other critiques on my tier list, or you think you disagree with some of the takes that I made, let me know in the comments down below. I would really gladly be hearing your thoughts. And yeah, that was pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Please leave a like and subscribe for more Honkai Star Ella content and Honkai Impact 3 content. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.